What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy Dre, they forever, baby.
Boy 216.
Brian Reeves, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
Your girl Tasia's name. Young Laura. Leah. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook. One half of Back in Business Podcast.
Aaron, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Show. She is a personality, host, entrepreneur. I mean, you name it, she's probably been a
I
part.
probably did it.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for having me. This is like, I'm so honored when somebody want me on their platform. I never get asked. Believe it or not. No, believe it or not, I don't. Probably about, I think you're the second person.
I understand that. Yeah, I didn't start really getting active till this year, and I was waiting.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Your energy is dumb. I always wanted to be around you. I don't get it, but that's okay.
So, take us to the beginning, mister. How did you become, and where did the Welcome to the BBW show, like, where did this whole personality come from? How did you get into radio? How did this start for you?
So, what I'll say is this. I've always been outgoing and sociable and happy. You know, we understood that we start changing to an era of podcasting and video and going live, you know what I'm saying? And like always, I was never scared. I'll say, I was never scared of social media. You know how some people say,
Yes. Yes.
like, oh, so social media is the devil.
Yep.
It's evil. It'll break up your relationship. I never ran away from social media. I thought that, you know, one, you're your own person. And it's no electronic or box that's going to own you.
Facts.
So I'm like, well, why do people so scared to go live? And then my whole thing, too, I was very, very, very intentional that the problems of my life and the problems of the world didn't belong in the world. It didn't belong in social media because we all adults, or we're all going to get to adulthood, I guess, eventually. I don't care what age you are, you'll get there mentally. So I never thought that put anything bad out there.
Right.
If you could spread joy, if you could say hi, I'm the person that walk in the grocery store before the cashier says, hi, how you doing? I probably will greet them before they do. So that's my mindset. So how I got to this part was I like social media. And then when I understood, like, oh, now they're giving us an avenue to go live. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now they're doing this and that. But how I really got in front of the camera was I had an opportunity. I seen a gentleman. He had his show for a couple years. So he started on No Static Radio. Shout out to No Static Radio. That's my home life. No Static Radio, Decisive. That's where I belong. But he had a show, and I was in their Facebook, his Facebook group. So he had a Facebook called Dating After Dark or No Dating After something. It was kind of crazy, but his name is Jamel. Shout out to Jamel, and he's such a character, right? But he needed a female co-host with him and his male co-host. So they needed someone that could really take the punches. I believe how it came about. He said somebody that's open, blah, blah, blah. But I knew before that I wanted to start developing what I thought what a podcast was. I still didn't know really honestly how to run a podcast, but I wanted to get into that element. So I seen his post in our Facebook group. You know, if anybody, I need some female volunteers, blah, blah, blah. I need y'all to come out. And so I said, I DM, like, I really would love to try. You know, I was damn, I don't want to say begging, but I was damn near begging, like, I would love to try it. You know what I'm saying? I was excited as hell. So and it was the same day, which is crazy. So he answered me back like, okay, well, I have someone coming out this Friday, because his show is on every Friday. He said, but next Friday, because he's doing a trial. He's trying to figure out which female he's going to put into his space. I said, cool. When he said yes and it was going to be the next Friday, I was just
For the
ecstatic.
yes.
I was for the yes.
For the yes. Whenever.
Right. Just let me know when I'm falling
Right.
place. Tell me my number. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So he like, okay, next Friday. And this was that Friday. It was Friday morning we was communicating. But I'm on the freeway, y'all. So I was doing my work that I do. I do independent, like, medical care, all this transportation. All this. So I'm on the freeway in a traffic jam. His show started at 7. I'm in a traffic jam at 4:30 on 480 West. I'm like, oh, God.
Okay.
He deep. He's like, hey, is there any possible way you can come this Friday? Because my person that was supposed to try out this week, she had to cancel all of a sudden. Y'all talk about somebody get through a traffic jam, honey, and had to drop off these damn drugs to somebody. I was doing medical carrier service. I had somebody's drugs in my car to drop them off at their house. Man, I maneuvered through that traffic so quick. And I'm not vain, but I am intentional. I'm like, oh, hell no. I got to get through this traffic, get home, change, and get to the store because I wanted to make an impression. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that blossomed and bloomed. Like, I'm about to be in the studio, and I blew him away. That first sit down, it was amazing. Yeah. Those Sharif, Reef, and Burner, they call him Burner. We had an amazing show, and then we kicked it. He said, I really don't think I want to interview nobody else after that. You got it.
Really?
He said, because it was dope. It was dope how it went down, and that's how I got in front of the camera. Okay. My whole heart knew that I wanted to do it. I just really honestly didn't know how to do it.
Got you.
And we kicked it off. We probably did that for about his show had been on, but we probably did that for about, as a team, probably about 9 months, I'll say. Maybe about 8 months. And then he decided, him and another partner he did a show with, they were going to do something more intimate, more like off the radio show type setting.
Where it was transitioning.
Right.
Into
and he said, but his time slot was already open. And I had already a relationship with the whole station.
Right.
So I just slid right into the time slot.
Wow.
I already knew a year before I even got that opportunity what my show name was going to be. So that's how I slid into that. Yeah.
So that's how the Welcome to the BBW show came about. You manifested that thing.
I guess. And my thing is, and I'm not naturally that, I'm learning how to be in tune with my energy, but I understood, like, that's where it had to come from.
So what year was this?
I've been doing Welcome to the BBW show 2.5 years. I started in May of 2.5 years. I'm not about to do the math because y'all don't know I had a day.
May of 21?
Had to be.
That's when we were created.
Really?
Yeah, we're 2 years old.
So that's when my show, Taurus season, baby. On my birthday.
That's my birthday too.
Come on, baby.
That's what it is. I didn't know. Okay.
May 3rd is my birthday.
April 23rd.
See,
wow.
That's a real thing.
That's real.
No. It is. And I'm always connected. And the thing is, I always get connected with male Tauruses.
Really?
And growing up, I never met a male Taurus in my life.
What?
Until I got an adult. I love it because it gives me so much energy. I know a bunch of females, honey. You know, we can be a month, but
we can't too.
Well, I like the energy males give me because they don't give me much shit. But
we do.
That's when I started my show. But before that was when, like, the end of the year before that was with them. So
okay, so basically, you kind of got into it in 2020 then. So like on camera talent. When the world was watching everything.
That was key because everybody couldn't really go nowhere, but they would sit there. If you had something to entertain and watch. And that's why Facebook groups were so big then. That's why all these lives got so big. You know what I'm saying? Because we were really just on our phones, or we might have tried to be in a space where you could have been in a space, because a lot of times the spaces got cut for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm too old to have a space cut, honey. I like to be outside. That's me.
So from that, you start hosting, you start throwing your own events, you start, developing this thing.
And you know what's so crazy though, Tiff? It's like I actually, I've always been doing something. It's just that it was just naturally in me. So I have a friend, I might be having a baby shower or a party or something like that. And it's just usually, a lot of times, they were expecting me, myself, and like a lot of times people I kick it with, they, like my best friend, I'll say, you know, I'm not going to say a lot of people because it's just, that's just, I was usually with my best friend. They would expect us to see us at these events or see me, and it was because of our energy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, we coming here to show out and be boisterous and all that. Because a lot of times, and shout out to all my beautiful females, I'm not trying to throw no dirt, but a lot of times you get a bunch of beautiful women, or you get women that want to show out, is for their cause. We go there naturally, just, you know, you look good, you feel good, is my whole thing. So, and it should show off. So a lot of times I've always been to a point of, sometimes like, I was hosting just without not knowing what it was. Because that's not, my generation is a little bit, you know, when we back it up a little bit, it's not so naturally like, oh, we're looking for a host. But you're like, oh, I knew y'all was going to be here. It'd be that type of situation, you know what I'm saying? So I've been blessed to kind of always have that energy.
That's the big thing, too.
When I learned that it really was a thing.
Right.
Yeah, I said, well, hell, I'm going to have to put this into play.
But so boom, we go through life and we start doing things, but if the crazy part is if we don't take a second to be like, wait a second, we can't ever actually actualize and capitalize on what we do. And your gift is energy. People want you around.
And it's so natural.
That should be a thing you can
capitalize off of.
I mean,
absolutely.
And we're not talking about taking advantage of our friends. We're talking about, I found something that is pure to me that I can create something out of.
Man, that's the best way.
And that's the best way to do it.
No, that's the best way I've ever heard somebody say it, for real.
Oh.
I said it in my mind, but for you to verbalize that was dope.
Well, thanks.
That was dope for me. That was a moment.
It's true because then we get our confidence. We get our, you know what I'm saying? And with confidence, we're able to talk to people. We're able to expand ourselves, try new things.
You don't even know you breathing life. Like you know.
Come on.
I've been out of town, and this is no bullshit. I'm telling you, it's no BS.
Come on.
I've been at an airport. No, listen, I ain't cute at the airport at all. I don't give a damn. I ain't trying to be the next housewife. I'm not looking like that, honey. Y'all see I ain't got no hair. I'll have my do-rag. I'm called do-rag shorties. Really, that's my AKA. In a heartbeat. I'm walking through the airport. I'm not no small girl. I don't like to walk through a lot of airports. You know what I'm saying? I don't look cute. Let me put it like that. But I'm comfortable. But so many times, I was blown for a minute. Oh, you famous. Oh, I know you you're an IG model. I get all this stuff, right? I'm like, no. I said, I'm just, you know, I really, like, in my mind, it's just, I am me.
Yeah.
It's welcome to it's Stacy. I don't do it for the reach of fame or glory. I really want people to feel me and who I am. And then, like I said, it's not just about me. It's about the people that's in my life, too, who I mess with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, or who I choose to try to mess with, or some people that's new in my life. And, I mean, I get it a lot when I'm out of town. I get it in town, too. Like, I know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do have a stamp. I know I have a look, and I do have a lot of followers. I'm grateful.
How does that feel to do something of value and then get the affirmation from somebody you may not even know you did what you do?
It felt, I ain't gonna lie, it felt great. It felt dope as shit.
Surreal.
It felt dope as shit because my thing was that wasn't my angle. Now if it was my intention, I would be like, yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not being mean, but like, yeah, it's me. But I'm like, it took me, I'm coming out the bathroom stalls and these girls like, and then I'm walking through somewhere else in Houston or Atlanta. It was crazy. I'm like, oh no, I'm not an IG model. You probably seen, I really dummy it down a lot, y'all. For real, to be honest, because I like people to feel just as comfortable as I am. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but that can bring our vibrations down, and they may needed us to be up there so they can get up with us.
But this one girl said. She said, I don't know you. She said, but keep doing what you're doing. She said, the way you show a level of confidence.
Yeah.
She said, you don't even understand how that breathes a lot of life into other people, other women. She said it did for her. And I was so, that was my effort. That was my, like, this is who I am. I want you to see rawly who I am, all the flaws, all the errors, all this. I got a lot. Honey, it ain't just as cute. Trust me, it ain't. It takes effort, but I'm intentional with some of that effort. You know what I mean? Because I want other people to feel that. So that feels crazy. It was crazy to have that.
Yeah. It happened fast.
It happened too. It really did happen really, really fast because I wasn't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying. That wasn't gunning for that part.
So this amount, because you have. I want to say, what are you at, 60 or 55 now when it comes to
followers? Oh, I think I'm at 52.8.
52.8 thousand now. And this kind of came in these last 3 years?
Definitely.
So that's nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I probably don't get more just because I'm not really like gunning for it. You know what I'm saying? It comes as it goes.
It became natural, but it happened, like you said, it happened fast. How, for you, did you not kind of start, or you're, like, when I met you, you had that following, and you were still very genuine, I'm
humbled.
You know,
I'm humbled by your presence. I'm humbled by you and your movement and what you do. Because you got, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, so go ahead and finish your question. I'm so sorry.
The question for me is, how did you keep your humbleness without it going to your head?
It's because, to me, I feel like the people I meet make me get to the followers I might have,
right.
or have the opportunity to get, because I'm a big networker. I believe in, you touch this person, then you better let that electricity go through you and maybe touch this person. If you don't touch them with nothing but your pinky toe, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit the next person off of you. You know what I'm saying? So I stay humble because I'm humbled by everybody else's presence. It really, really baffles me how people do not understand how important it is to have other people in your life.
Wow.
I don't care what platform you're on. You could be a real estate agent. You could be a business mogul. You could be a singer or an actor. Whatever you do can connect a world. We're talking about a world. And we have a world of a bunch of people where you could never be stingy with these other people or stingy about your own platform. You know what I'm saying? So let your life breathe, and then accept it too. Like, accept the people that can come into your area, and with that, that's how I'm humble. That's how I'm grateful. I'll take it to not just being humble. I'm grateful for the people that I get this opportunity. Yeah. See, God woke me up, so that's my first blessing. One more time. I got it. Hello, let's go to church. You know, I had some wine today. I was baptizing myself today. No, I had time. We'll talk about it later. But I get a chance to wake up.
Yes.
With all the flaws and the mistakes I've made and I've done the day before or the years before or the months before or past time, I still get one more chance.
Come on.
To get up and be Stacy. So because I get this blessing, it's going to be a whole bunch of other humans that I'm across. I don't care if it's just me walking by and saying hi to somebody in the grocery store. You know how many people I've met just saying hi to them? Or people might stop me like, your energy good. And they teach me something. Teach me something.
Please.
I always believe I am a teacher that's a student. You better stay in student mode or you will miss a lot of stuff in life. So I stay humble because I feel like humbleness is really greatness. Like, it will take you to always keep you to your great status, because it's going to elevate you. It's going to kick you up. You will get blessed with a bunch of great people and opportunities too. Bunch of opportunities.
Man, you hit the nail on the head. That is for sure. Now we gotta speak on. Shout out to my boy Authentic James, because this is where I met you, I believe, right? The first brother.
Actually, God, where did we meet? Maybe it was, but no, I don't think that's where we first met.
Okay, talk to me, cause
honey, don't give me that.
Outside.
Don't listen. While we be outside, we be outside. But no.
Nerve DJ?
Damn, when we first meet, maybe it was Buzzworthy. I don't know, but no,
That's my first time seeing you in action, I would say.
Probably just moving. And listen, what's so crazy was I was doing the team of Buzzworthy wasn't mine. It was the kickoff of These Are My Friends. They said, okay, Stacey, we want you to host the red carpet.
Right.
That was it.
That's amazing, though.
That was it.
So, because I've done 2 with them. You did both of them.
Yeah, and I did the first one. So maybe that is where that's
the
definitely where we first met.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
You're
then-
right.
Yeah. So that the first one. And who was your guest? Who's your co-host with you? The guy.
Ron.
Shout out Ron.
That's
I
my
wanna get him
guy.
on my show.
Fitness.
Yes,
honey.
fitness man.
That
does
man.
His thing.
Yeah, we had a ball doing the red
y'all
carpet
had-
for Buzzworthy.
Y'all did an amazing job. First
We
off,
always have a
shout
great
out
time.
to y'all for that. Shout out
Thank
to
you
James for
so
that
much.
one. What was your experience on the first Buzzworthy, and then what did you take into the second Buzzworthy to kind of? You elevated.
So yeah, absolutely. The thing about Buzzworthy, and shout out to Reese and James because they actually and I think that's going to pick back up because it's really an amazing idea. I love witnessing people's
Creation.
it's crazy. Y'all did this. Y'all sat down and y'all did this.
Yep.
And then when you invite other entities, because I'm a different whole entity. I wasn't
Absolutely,
Buzzworthy. They thing was, let me introduce her. This is Welcome to the BBW Show
Right.
host, and that's actually my brand. I have an LLC. Welcome to the BBW Show is an actual business.
Come on now.
Yes,
Talk
honey,
about it.
we branded, we trademarked.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
LLC.
stamp. It's a real stamp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I got all that. But they said, well, we're gonna do a red carpet. Their whole vision of it was crazy. So Reese and James came to me and they said, well, will you do the red carpet? We're gonna ask Ron too. Now, mind you, James, Reese, Ron, myself, we all have platforms on No Static Radio.
Mm-hmm.
So people that it's a bunch of shows on No Static Radio. But sometimes you gotta kind of put people that actually fit your idea, or your vision.
10,000%.
Absolutely. So, and they know I love to talk. They know I'm not shy. So, do the red carpet, blah blah blah. So when we first hit the red carpet, we met up at where they had it at. Shout out to the Garfield. I can't think of it in Garfield Heights.
Yeah,
that studio is
Amazing.
beautiful.
In the back of the whatever.
It used to be Garfield Heights Theater. You probably don't remember.
I didn't know that.
You'll never. It used to be an actual movie theater.
Really?
That's the reason why when you walked in there and you see
It's
all that.
multiple movie theaters.
It used to be multiple movie theaters.
Got you. That makes sense.
So they renovated and they did what they do
yeah,
now
they
there.
They
And I walked in there. I was there for a meeting, and then they just everything else was not my business, but the red carpet was my business. And Ron and I already knew each other. We had already had a rapport.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did the first one, and I'm so great, y'all. I love clothes, I love fashion. And Ron was right along. He's like, "What color we gonna wear?" I'm like, "Oh, that's easy." I'm like, "Okay, I like it." But we picked black, and sometimes, and this is the reason why you got to pick the right people to deal with some of your platforms or events. Everybody's not gonna fit everything you do, but the ones you want to do, you gotta make sure you have the right people. So I felt like I was thankful because I feel like we fit their vision at that time because they had a food spread.
Yeah.
They had a sitting outside, but a lot of times people was doing this. People get, they just like, oh, we just here for the show. Shout out to Philly Week. They was featuring Philly. So,
Philly was first.
the first, and then Sam Silk was the second one.
Silk, man. 2 legendary ones.
No,
man.
we talking about some real Ohio legends. No, we talking about some legends. That's why I said Buzzworthy.
That is.
I would need them to pick that back up because to me that was but we'll talk. Yeah, that was dope.
Golden age right there.
Yeah, right. So people sat down and it was quiet. Well, I ain't shy, honey. I'm gonna take the mic to you. Y'all want to play shy with me? Let's play shy. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm very in your face without offending you, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel comfortable. So what I took from the second one, then I expected people to do that for the second one. Then my next thing was like, okay, we're going to expect people not going to naturally walk up to this red carpet. Let's let's just kick it off ourselves. And then it kind of like trickled, like it trickled to people coming up to us like, what y'all doing? I love people to ask me like, what am I doing? I've done it in many events. I'll be in the middle of a mall somewhere, like I love it. But then also the second one, what I did learn, Sam Silk didn't really understand what he was getting himself into.
Really?
No, he didn't understand. He never seen Phillies, I don't think he never seen Phillies. And he was so impressed. He was our first person on the camera. Me and Ryan first was on the camera together, but he was our first person on, because we could bring Phil on for a minute. And the thing was, as soon as people seen him, then it was like, they was kind of watching. And y'all did the camera work for us, like, you know, I love you. That's the one thing I'm going to say about you. Listen, we talking about shout outs. Because a lot of times I don't know how the camera work. I don't. And I'm going to get better this year. I said I was going to dedicate myself and maybe take a class about how camera work and all that. But I'm like, can you move this? And then I get hot quick too. I said, can you put a fan on? And you was like, Stace, I'm going to move. You moved to help us be better.
Whatever y'all need.
That's the words you hear from him all the time. And that's no fake. And that make me feel, as confident as I am, sometimes I'm insecure, and that makes me feel like I'm in the best place I could possibly be with people like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all make me feel amazing. So when you have a team and you have people that's gonna like make you feel good, you gotta be you're naturally be great.
Yes, that team, but being around that energy and not being around the negative energy that turns you
back to like, oh God, how we gonna do? Like, you know, it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, that is so key, especially to growth and to continuation. When you talk about consistency, when you talk about doing something for a long time, man, you just gotta have that right core.
I agree.
Of people. I want to speak on because we did something super special at Studio Zero, and you're really the only person I really talked to about this. But we did So For Real. Shout out to my pops.
That's my guy.
They was coming through Cleveland, and we set up a media day for them at Studio Zero.
I'm so glad you brought it, because I was about to bring it up, but that to me was so electrifying.
Yeah.
And you hit me like, hey, Stace, because and that's another thing. I like people that really like stand on their word. Because you said after a buzzword. That's why I'm so glad you brought that back to me. That's definitely where we met, the first one. You said after I want to, let's work. You know what I'm saying? You like, I got something going on. You told me that you had some things in the works. You have a space you want to kick it at and do this and do that. But you hit me. You said, So For Real coming through today. Are you down? What? It was a Sunday. I'm up. I'm definitely down. I called Reese. I'm like, well, and I was asking, like, can I ask other people or, you know, Reese? And so that was so magical. One, because that's a legend of my time. Like, that group was legendary. That's my people, Sonny. And that was part of my era, so I felt real, real good. But for you to etch, take it, you know, even in your mind to say, let me reach other people, and let's do that. Now, I give you real big props, though, because out of everybody I met that day, you know how much networking I've done off of all those people. I ain't talking about, I still keep in touch with those, we message, but I'm talking about the people here in our land. Wow. Big Mike, Milan the artist, that's now Reese client. I mean, listen.
Wow, did y'all meet that day?
That's the first day I met Milan. Yep.
That's crazy. Shout out to Milan the artist.
So cold. That baby cold.
But that's what it's about. Literally.
That's what I mean. You can never say you don't have no new friends, because I have now I have a family.
Right.
I have a family of people. Right. And that moment, even that night, Sam was, because we went to his spot. He had a party for So For Real at the Mediterranean.
Yep.
That even kicked off a different relationship for him and I.
Really?
Yes, because I can use his space. Me and him real cool.
Wow.
I've given. I did one of my shows at Sam Silks and Software. Him and I have a great rapport. You know what I'm saying? So, and even Reese, they've had shows at Silks. We all connect. So that's what I mean. You got to move. You got to
not be selfish. about opportunities. Cause you can definitely. Oh, we got a big artist. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of
We just
close,
do
and
it
yeah,
and-
we're doing this. You know, if you come, you might be able to come. No, I want everybody to come.
To come.
Witness this. Get
Yes.
this. Get into this energy. That's why I said I give you mad props for that day, because that day blossomed a lot, especially in the part of my. I'll call this a career. The part that I didn't know was going to open for me, and I love it. It gives me so much energy. Humble,
glad.
honey. I'm humbled by it. I love it.
I'm truly glad, because that was a beautiful day.
It was great.
It was a beautiful day, but
It was great.
It was a beautiful moment that built something. You know, built even more, because
It
that's
did.
what's great about beautiful days. It usually has something that's going to last or pick up down the line that started that day.
Yep.
And that's beautiful. So here on the King Teeth Network, I got a couple more questions. One, it's about manifestation. We really are super, super strong on our speak it and it shall become.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't speak it, even if you're thinking it, if you don't speak it out, one, you never put the pressure on yourself
Ooh.
to actually do it.
You better say it. I'm telling you, I get preached to all the time because I don't do it. I'm bad.
And for two, you never have a place of a starting point to come back to. Like, I remember when I said that, and I did it, you know?
No,
So
baby, you did
this is kind of our segment to where we want to give you the opportunity. I want you to manifest whatever you would like to manifest or whatever you would like to see come true in the next 3 to 5 years.
Whew. Come on now. I'm definitely there. That's what you just said. Again, I had to learn. You know, I'm 45 years old, and I've always been. When you're of my era, you were taught to go to school and go to college, but I didn't go to college because I told my parents I wasn't gonna waste their money. I was so ready to get out of school, or really work. So I've always been a workhorse. I've been working since I've been 15 and a half years old. I know I have parents that gave me great work ethics, great human ethics, like great spiritual ethics. I had all that. My parents still together. Shout out to my parents. They just celebrated 50 years last year. So
Ooh. My parents is at 30. That's beautiful.
yeah, they a mess, honey.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed.
Long,
I'm
that's
blessed.
A fact. That's
I'm
a
blessed.
fact, though.
Oh, hello.
I ain't heard one that ain't.
I'm blessed, though.
That been
I'm blessed.
long, that long.
I've been blessed, and I have siblings. We really have a big family unit. But you're taught to be it was almost like a robotic type of life. You find somebody to make you happy, be with that person, do what you got. So I stayed in a relationship I wasn't supposed to stay in my opinion. I love my ex. He's deceased now, but it was not even getting into that. When I learned something new for myself, because I had to find myself again once I left him, I learned that life is not so structured. And really, truthfully, your parents they're not supposed to give you the grit. That's not their job.
Wow.
They're not supposed to give you the grit. They can help you prepare for some of the stuff. And that's what my parents did. They tried to, I would say. But they didn't go through a lot of shit that nowadays, people go through. But I got to a point where I had to relearn, Stacy. Does that make sense? So then I relearned a purpose. I worked for corporate America all my life. I worked hard. The position I had at a law firm for almost 13 years, people went to school for. I just knew if I touch it, I can do it.
Yep.
And so I touched it. I did it successfully, was making good money, but I walked away from corporate America in 2017.
Wow. Wow.
I actually got involved with a networking company, network marketing company, and they taught me real big business sense, entrepreneurship. When if your dollar is not controlled by nobody and it's controlled by you, what do you want it to look like? Okay, are you gonna sell water? And it will recreate you.
Yes.
So my drive went completely different. Everything, a lot of people think I look, Stacey. No, I gets in the dirt every day because my dollar depends on me, not nobody else.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I see now, and get to your point, I'm so sorry. I know I got off. I'm trying to walk up to your question. Beyond the show, it was fun to have my show. It was fun to, and it really is still fun. But always, I have no children, but always youth have been a huge passion of mine.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that. So, in the next, and you say 3 to 5, but I'm gonna say the next year. I'm not giving myself that long because I'm gonna punish myself if I give myself that long. I'll drag it out to 5 years. My worst characteristic is
Procrastination.
there you go, and I'll lean on it too. I'm self-aware of it, but I definitely would do it. So I'm giving myself way less time because it's in the works now. So my next real, where everybody probably will see me really, really gunning, is my organization I'm creating.
Wow.
So it's going to be called The Real BBW, which is means called The Real Beauty Beyond Weight.
That's beautiful.
So I want to take young girls and women from 8 to 18. I'm going to cater to them and give them opportunity to see what, not only who they are, but what properly, like some things they need in their life. And it's not going to just take me, because I can't give them the sauce. I can't give everybody the sauce. You know what I'm saying? The things I'm passionate about may be fashion and different, like, ways to carry yourself. But I have a village of people I've been connecting with, talking to, been blessed to be in touch with. Like this one young woman I met, all she does is do youth financial coaching.
What?
That's all she do. That's her actual, that's her LLC, that's her nonprofit. She takes young people and teach them how to structure whatever money they get, or what their money should look like, or what you want it to look like. You know,
Man,
I can't wait to work with her.
Don't just hope and dream to $1 million.
Hello.
It's a structure.
It's a structure. It's a discipline.
And it's a discipline in there.
Honey, I'm gonna sit there with the kids and learn too. I want them to understand, like, as y'all grow, this grows for me too. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach them, like, you know, what a lot of young women don't know. You don't even know about your hygiene sometimes, you know. And this is being honest. Your menstrual period come on. I was starting when I was 10. You got a lot of young women that you need to help them structure that, because believe it or not, this day and age, they didn't have what I have with my parents and my aunties and my grandmothers.
Right.
I had great structure.
Right.
It gave me, that's the reason why I have great confidence. I got that from my family. I didn't get that from just, oh, I'm here now, I'm a BBW. No. I was born into this. But there's so many young women that don't know it. They don't even know what type of bra to put on. Wow. They don't know what type of underwear to put on. They don't even know. I'm going to have fitness and health. I'm going to have financial. I'm going to have clothing. I'm going to have etiquette. It's going to be a whole organization. And it's not me. All I'm going to do is, I just want to be able to bring the village to these beautiful young women. And the next thing I really want to do, I was thinking about doing a youth, and this is really me saying this publicly. I wanted to do a youth Halloween party costume, and it's not just for them; it will be for youth. Period. If I can't pull it together, we definitely having a big Christmas party. We definitely having a big holiday party, and that's really where a lot of my energy is about to flow through. It's really going to flow through. And I'm a big person on transportation. I want to get my CDLs. I'm working on that. Okay. Honey, I want to be the big wig.
Hey,
yeah. So I'm working on that. And I'm always still going to stick to my guns, honey. We're going to do the BBW bikini car wash is going.
And I missed the first one, and I was so upset.
It's okay.
But I will be at the
It's okay. Y'all will be at the next one. But your dad definitely pulled up.
I know.
But I'm taking it out of state. I am. I'm moving. I'm taking it out of state. So I'm gonna have it in Atlanta. My plans is to have it in Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Dallas, and LA. I'm not a big West Coast girl, but it's some dope women over in LA that I'm tied to now, and they crazy. They crazy good. So. And wherever else, wherever bless me. So my things is not just one thing, but I definitely plan on doing that because I think it's gonna be something that could, you know, I as humble as I am, I like to show off a little bit too. I like to have fun. I do, and I want people to have fun with me. Every time. And y'all can have fun looking at me. Ooh. I don't mind.
I do.
I don't mind.
Okay, the last thing we do here on the King's Network is called Get It Off Your Chest. So, specifically, I want you to speak to the youth, the girl that may think she's overweight, but she's actually not. Mm-hmm. She's just not confident in who she is yet.
Okay.
Can you get off your chest how you got through them, because you did grow up in a confident environment.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, how do you kind of make that? Because you kind of have to make it in your head. I'm not gonna lie. One second. You gotta be a little delusional on certain things for it to be real. Like, I'm gonna be real.
No, that's
because
true.
if I wasn't delusional on, I wish I could find this tweet. They would not let me find it. I said I would have the biggest platform, the biggest podcast in 3 years. When in 2019, I said that. And as soon as I said that, I just stopped looking at everybody else. I legitly was like, I'm gonna do everything I can to be the best. And from there, let the chips fall where they lay. Now we going on 2. We trying to get our third in a row.
Make it up. Come on.
So, thank you so much. But for somebody who, because I grew up and had to find my confidence, and once I found it, I found my formula. But you gotta find it. So, how did you, or what could you tell the girl that's trying to find her confidence in her weight, in her body? She's trying to find that right bra, that makes her feel how the girl that's getting all the attention feels. Because she just got a whole bunch of confidence, and that's why she's getting a lot of that attention.
So I feel, so let me say this, and I'm glad you said it. That was your last remark. But shout out to you, baby. You better, see, I'm telling you, that type of energy pumps me up, honey. I was about to get up here and shout in a minute. But that last thing you just said, is people think because I'm so confident is because of how I am. Kind of, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. It's a, you know how you heard it's a double-edged sword. Yeah. You know, so sometimes, because I was raised with so much confidence, and be conscious of your appearance, and be conscious of the way you talk and address adults and people and treat people. Because of that, it gave me a great make of Stacy. But like I said, a lot of times parents don't know how to gear you for the negative shit that's coming on you.
Because it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. To this day, I'm 40. I'm telling you, still, it's coming down here. All the content, all the people that follow me, I still get the negative stuff too. The car wash, I got negatives. I was waiting for it though. I was expecting it. Your confidence help you have an armor.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
You got to put your armor. You say get up and put your armor on every day.
Every day.
That means living in your truth, and that's what I do. But I'll say to the young woman, or person getting off my chest, do not run away or be scared of the negative. What you're going to have to learn how to build, it's not just you get it one time and it's going to carry you through. No, it's going to be a daily process. Sometimes it might be a monthly process, or it might be an experience by experience process. You're going to have to get this, you're going to have to go through it to learn how to deal with it, and then learn how to overcome it. And my thing is, you can overcome any freaking thing you want in life. I'm saying this very direct. You can learn how to experience anything in life when you're conscious of what's coming in your life.
Man,
be a parent and don't run from it. Don't be ignorant. That's the word.
For no reason.
Don't run away from adversity. Don't run away from your haters. Don't run away from people that's mean. Because trust me, in high school, it wasn't popular to be fat in high school. It wasn't. I've never been a skinny girl, ever. It wasn't popular, but I was a popular person because of I just had friends. You know what I'm saying? I had love in my life. I really did, but it wasn't popular to be this guy's girlfriend. But yet and still, this guy liked me. And now to this day, that we're 45, how you come out the woodwork? I've always liked you. Did you now? I got way better catches now, but that's me being arrogant. I could be a little arrogant sometimes. I could be a lot arrogant sometimes. Okay. But you never shy away from it. You deal with it. But it's going to be hard for it not to tear you down, because it will. Some things I went through and experienced did strip some of my confidence. It didn't take it away, but it did tear at it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a banana peel. You peel that, you know what I'm saying? It will take it away from it. But you got to learn how that one peel that went away doesn't define you.
Man, that one mistake.
I'm still that banana in the peel. You know what I'm saying?
That one mistake don't define you.
Mistakes, wrong. I've been through it all. And
I
no,
hate when people try to crucify people for one mistake.
why? You know what I'm saying? Like
you didn't just make one yesterday.
hello.
Come on.
So you just got. I want these people to know, these one young woman, that if I can just reach one.
That's it.
And say, and I've been blessed to have a bunch of nieces in my life that are amazingly confident and beautiful in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Look, women, young women, not only women.
Confidence is beautiful in itself.
It's really, again, it's your armor. That you get up every morning, you put that on. You might get somebody say something to you, and it might hurt your feelings. Shit, I done had bosses hurt my feelings. I wanted to beat them up, but I couldn't say shit. I had to still do my job. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta stay steadfast in who you are, understand your purpose, and then if you don't have a purpose yet, you're gonna get to it. Understand that you're gonna get to it, and keep searching and keep living while you're searching. Keep manifesting. I don't give a damn if you want to manifest. Okay, today I want a Caesar salad. I want the best Caesar salad in Cleveland. The one that you got is the one you got. I ain't gonna say it's the best in Cleveland, but that's the one you got. Or if you didn't get a Caesar salad today, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's simple things that you gotta realize that this is your daily life. Mm-hmm. Live it to the fullest. Mm-hmm. Now I ain't gonna say every day the fullest is the most turn up. No. Yesterday I was a bum. Y'all don't even know. The fullest maybe 12 hours of you sitting in front of a computer trying to figure something out. Or the fullest that takes you to that. Yesterday I was in the bed all day because I was a mess. But it was just I know me. Yes. And that was my day, and I'm a better person today for it because I made sure I stayed my ass, instead of trying to. Where I needed to be. That's what I did. And it's okay. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to get angry about shit. Yeah. But always this right here, and this, if you really, really put these together and make sure they work together, you're not gonna lose. Verbalize these. And make sure that people understand you. Don't be ignorant when it comes out. Like you got to all of it and all like you be and just be true to yourself. I don't give a damn who you like, what you do. If you want to put on a dress and you're not supposed to put on what they say not, it's your business. But be you in the most humblest, rawest, most confident form you can be. And that's what I want to help show the world. I got these bumps and bruises. I'm going to keep lifting them. This is the only body God gave me. That's all I got. That's it. And we got to live it. This is the Kingsley Network. We had one of the most amazing guests, Miss Stac in the building. Hey. And we out here.